I can fix my hair all day. It's just not going to look good. Let's see. Tie, check. Suit, check. Pants. Let's move on. Anyway, From Russia with Love. From Russia with Love is the second James Bond movie starring Sean Connery as the iconic character James Bond. And in this movie, James Bond goes to Istanbul against trying to hunt down Spectre so he can find a machine that is what I know is a Soviet decoding machine, I guess. It's this little box that everybody is after, so there's that. And one thing I really noticed about this movie is that this movie definitely had a bigger budget than Dr. No did. I mean, James Bond goes from a simple wallet with a bunch of gadgets in it to a suitcase with a bunch of gadgets in it, like a throwing knife, a gun, tear gas, a bunch of other stuff, whatnot. He doesn't have a car yet. We don't get there until later. All right, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, as James Bond goes to Istanbul, he is helped out with friends, exotic dancers, beautiful women, and the public of Turkey, or just their tradition and whatnot. And after seeing all that, I thought to myself, if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely be a secret agent or a spy, because that just looks fun. Yeah. Anyway, what can I say about Sean Connery? I said John Connery. Sorry, guys. Sean Connery as James Bond. He's got to be my favorite James Bond out of them all. I mean, Roger Moore is a good one. Pierce Brosnan, I finally remembered his name. He's definitely good, and especially he's in one of my favorite James Bond movies of all time. And Daniel Craig as well. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. He's not my favorite James Bond. I mean, he's good in Skyfall and... Okay, Skyfall. But Sean Connery has got to be my favorite James Bond because there is a lot of movies that he is in that he is insanely good in. I don't think I could think of a bad James Bond movie that Sean Connery is in. So, I gotta give credit where credit's due. And another thing that I like about this movie is that they expand on the organization Spectre. I mean, in the very beginning of this movie, they hire this murderer to try and hunt down James Bond. He is training how to catch a man who could definitely not be seen. He's trained by the best and whatnot. But he succeeds in taking out his target. Sorry, guys. But the thing is, look, you can catch anybody, but if he's just wearing a mask, you're still not good enough to catch James Bond. So their training exercises is just really bad. And one thing I really like is how much Spectre fools this one woman, the James Bond girl in this movie. They fool her into thinking they're working with Russia, when in reality, they're actually trying to find this box so that they can hold it hostage to sell it back to Russia for a price and whatnot. Because that's what Spectre is. It's just a bunch of liars and whatnot, and James Bond is always against them. They're the biggest boogeyman of the whole story. And another character that they definitely introduce in this movie is the main guy. I can't think of his name right now, but I'll pretty much figure it out as the road goes on. But in this movie, he's absolutely nameless. He's the type of guy where you only see his head and he's stroking a cat, whatnot. I don't have a cat with me. Sorry, guys. But you definitely do know him once when you see the cat and whatnot. It's the villain that's hiding his identity. He's the complete mystery of the story. He is introduced in this movie. Gotta fix my camera here. So all in all, From Russia with Love is definitely a big start for the adventures of James Bond that I am really excited to see. James Bond is one of my favorite movie characters of all time. Cause you think that a guy who dresses up to talk about James Bond, he's definitely a super fan, and this movie is no exception. From Russia with Love is definitely legendary. So guys, From Russia with Love, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And also, if any of the James Bonds are your favorite James Bonds, I would like to know. If it's Daniel Craig, that is awesome. He may not be my favorite, but if he works for you, that is awesome. But comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.